Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is part of your weekly segment, which will be a 4-card spread, drawing out some intuitive messages that may be helpful for you for the upcoming week. Now I will be using a couple of decks. For those that aren't familiar with the decks I'll be using, it is the Secret Language of Light followed by the Shadowscapes Tarot. I will list them below in the description box. Let's get straight into it and see what the weekly theme is for you. For those born under the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're heavily dominated by Aquarian energy in your natal birth chart. Let's see what the weekly theme for you is, the weekly messages for the sign of Aquarius. And you have here transformation. Okay, this is powerful. I believe Capricorn had this last week, so I'm not sure if there's a connection there with the Capricorn for some of you. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, it could be that they're the ones transforming, or you might be, your relationship, your connection with them may be transforming in the upcoming week. It speaks of transformations and ending and also major beginnings. There's loss, but there's also new gain. A new way will reveal itself very, very soon to you, Aquarius. So this is quite exciting. There might be a little bit of analyzing and rationalizing going on, but I feel as though you're coming into a higher power here, which is really, really good to see. There's a new focus, there's a shift in your awareness, or there's a shift in a connection that's happening around you. And this is worldly transformation. This is your world being transformed as you know it. Your surroundings, your look, your appearance, internally, externally, your connections with other people are undergoing massive transformations now. Change does start with you, and all your desires begin with a dream, but you will honor that dream, Aquarius, in a very beautiful way in the upcoming week. We do have the symbol of Earth here, so I'm not sure if this is an Earth sign you're dealing with, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Major transformations and new beginnings around you and around this person. Also, it could lead to adventure here. The world is, all possibilities are open. New cycles, the rings around the earth, new cycles, and it's almost like this whatever this change is, it's going to be a catalyst. This is the catalyst for change that's going to change your world as you know it here, your circle of friends, your relationships. So potential transformation happening here. Let's use the Shadowscapes Tarot and see how this applies for you, Aquarius. How does this apply for the sign of Aquarius in the upcoming week? The cards are upside down. No, they weren't. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy coming through with the Two of Pentacles here. Something's in a bit of a juggling act. You're torn between two different people, two different decisions, possibly even two different job offers. You're trying to make things work, Aquarius, and you are the performer. This is you in all your element here. So maybe this is an element where you thrive. You can thrive under pressure. But you always try to make the best out of a situation here, Aquarius. I always feel like you find your way. And this week, this upcoming week is absolutely no exception here. But I do believe you're indecisive, or there is an earth sign around you that's a little bit indecisive here. There's the notion of going back and forth. Bit of a juggling act. You've been keeping this up for quite some time, Aquarius. And I think this is some sort of transformation is happening with something in your life. For some of you, it could be another income stream coming through. It could be another person coming into your path, coming into your experience here. Someone that you may connect with. This person could be quite worldly, could be quite cultured, could even be foreign, come from a distance. This could be a long distance relationship as well for some of you. It's the notion of back and forth, sort of back and forth, round and round we go. There could even be up to 2 brand new opportunities that make themselves known to you in the upcoming week. Because if the underlying theme is transformation, then there is transformation in a sense where either you're going from a period of it being quite quiet, you know, a period maybe of not so much action happening around you, to coming and feeling in the upcoming week, feeling quite inundated with what's going on around you. This could be ultimatums for some of you as well. I feel like someone needs to change, or someone is about to change. There's an ending. Because he can only keep up the juggling act for so long. Eventually, he drops the ball here. So I'm wondering if this juggling act, if this show is coming to an end. It's almost like the curtain's finally closing here, Aquarius. I'm not sure if this is someone that's been false or hasn't been completely sincere to you. Maybe. I don't think it's so much putting on a show, but I do feel as though this card up the top here can indicate this sort of certain display here, or trying to keep up a certain, not a facade maybe, but trying to keep up a certain truth, or trying to keep up a certain way with someone. But eventually this will, you know, you can only keep that juggling act going for so long, Aqua. And I believe this could also be someone else around you that's sort of putting on this elaborate display. Or maybe it's someone that's willing to juggle things for you because they're wanting to transform, they're wanting to change. And if they have to take that change, if they have to make that change, then obviously they need to juggle. They need to mediate between different things going on in their life. The next card you have is the Ace of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy. This is an opportunity that's coming in for you here in a very powerful way with the Ace of Wands. This is a God-gifted opportunity, Aquarius, from the universe, your spirit guides, the angels, something that you've manifested using law of attraction. It can come from a fire sign, or there can be a fire sign reaching out to you. You've got the very cunning and very clever foxes here that guard this ace. And the foxes can be quite, maybe not manipulative, they're quite conniving. They're very intriguing, and they're very strategic. So there's an element of strategy coming in for a lot of you. I almost want to say strategic transformation, if that makes any sense at all. You can see the sort of ace, the foxes here, and they're sort of, they've got their eye on the Two of Pentacles. So I almost feel like someone's catching on to something here. Either you're noticing transformation within yourself. It's a very subtle, you know, this opportunity looms large, absolutely, but the energy around it, it's quite subtle. So I think there's a major transformation coming in around you, or someone around you is transforming, but it's happening very subtly. It's also a stark contrast to the very obvious Two of Pentacles. So it's almost like someone is putting on an elaborate display here, and someone else is sort of, they see it, but they're not thinking too much of it right now. So I'm not sure if this is you here, Aquarius, or this is someone around you, but I feel like someone is being over the top, whilst the other is being playing it very cool. It's almost like they're noticing what's happening, the transformation here. Maybe someone's trying to look good for you. Maybe you're trying to transform the way you see things, your perception perhaps. But I almost feel like there's two different energies coming in and they contrast each other. Major transformation, absolutely, as the underlying theme. But two very different energies coming through. One is more obvious, one is more, it's elevated, it's on the stump. Everyone can see this sort of circus act, what's happening here. The other, however, as I said, it's more subtle, notices but tries to play it cool, tries to not show a reaction, so to speak. This can indicate change as well. Transformation is change, is an ending to a new beginning. So I'm not sure if someone is going in their efforts to pursue you, to gain in contact with you, to get your attention here, Aquarius. I'm not sure if someone is going from this circus act and making it really, really obvious, and then suddenly they transform into this sort of Ace of Wands where they play it cool, where they're quite guarded. They don't give away too much. They obviously have feelings, there's intention behind it, there's substance, absolutely, but the way they're going about it, there's a shift. Or perhaps it goes the other way. Perhaps they're being very, very subtle, and in the upcoming week, you will see that transformation, that quantum leap from being very subtle, playing it cool, being quite strategic, to being overtly obvious. So this is quite interesting. I think you'll notice this shift around you. It could even be within yourself, Aquarius. This could be you. Upping the ante, trying to get attention from a boss, a lover, a friend, trying to be noticed here. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo as well with the Queen of Wands. It's someone being more receptive is what I'm seeing here. I do see there's an opening up. So I do believe the shift is more going from subtle to more obvious, but there's an opening up. I mean, however this works for you, Aquarius, or the person you're dealing with, if they're hindering themselves, they're opening up. The Queen of Wands is very, very receptive. She's very open-minded, and she's guided by impulse, desire, and passion. So this is her feelings that propel her to action. I do believe you're going to see a significant act, maybe not so much this person's words or your own words, but something that someone does around you is going to speak volumes of how they're feeling. Remember, it could be quite subtle or it could be quite obvious, but I think it's all about the Queen of Wands represents all about that action, is what I'm seeing here. Now, the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands is major movement. For some of you, I'm not sure if this is a relocation happening here, adventure, travel plans, traveling the world, relocating companies maybe, relocating departments and or divisions. There's a notion of going back and forth, so I'm not sure if there's a bit of traveling involved here, or if this is a long distance connection that's occurring over the next week, or you're meeting someone online. There's a bit of a distance here. This person could be further away from you in terms of geographical distance, is what I'm seeing. They could be foreign. There's a very strong attraction though. There's a lot of one's energy. This person has fire. They have passion. They have adventurism. They have a zest for life. And this is attracting you, Aquarius. They're reeling you in. Remember, subtly or very, very obviously, is what I'm seeing here. What's beautiful in the imagery, the Queen of Wands plays her wonderful harp and she's totally in her element. I think you might be enjoying this, Aquarius. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure if you're changing for the better, if you're trying to enlighten yourself, if you're trying to grow or transform in looks, in money, in relationship status. I think you're enjoying it. The Queen of Wands very much looks in her element here, and I know you don't represent the Queen of Wands, but she's coming up in your reading this week. This is a source of inspiration here. Someone's tuning into your melody, or you're tuning into theirs. Okay, but passion is what's going to guide you, or it's going to guide this other person that you're dealing with, in particular if it is a fire sign. I almost feel like if you are dealing with a fire sign here, something's changed. Your shift in their connection is changing here in Aquarius. Suddenly I feel like they're going to have the upper reign of this connection or this relationship or friendship, for example. So this could be significant for one reason or another. Nonetheless, I hope this has been insightful. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic week, Aqua, and we'll speak soon. Thanks again. Bye for now.